Hey guys, it's Foil Freak here. So I would like to apologize for not getting out this plan with me when I promised I would get it to you the day after I posted my January review on Friday. I do have a very good reason for this very late posting, and that is I lost the footage for all of the planning out and drawing and all that for the entire plan with me for February. I've lost the footage. It is gone, nowhere to be found. I was editing the footage Friday night, getting it ready to be uploaded on Saturday, and I don't know what happened, but my computer crashed, and when I reloaded it, all of the clips that I had made, they were gone, and I no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't get them back. So I do apologize for not having a time lapse of me making these spreads. However, I did still want to get out kind of a semblance of a plan with me for February. So we're just gonna dive right into this. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and explain everything. So yeah, let's get started. So right here I have my monthly spread. It's the entire month of February laid out onto 2 pages. I think you've seen it in the past. As you can see, I've done quite a bit of planning already. I've got a lot of stuff going on this month, especially on the 10th. So I've got a lot of stuff to get ready for, and this month also happens to be my birth month. My birthday is on the 28th, and I turn 18 years old, so I'm really excited about that. And yeah, that's everything. I'm using my new color coding system, which I am absolutely loving. It's definitely making things a lot easier to work with. So yeah, it's looking good, looking good. And then this is my first weekly spread. I was thinking about cutting out the weekly spread clips and then making like individual plan with me's for them, but obviously since I don't have the footage, I won't be able to do that. And so I started it out on Sunday and it ended it on Saturday. So here is yesterday and today. And basically what I'm doing in my weekly spreads, now that I'm committing to them more fully than I was previously, basically I have my schedule marked out for when I'm in school. And I mark during those like time blocks that I marked out in the different colors, I either mark things that are due that day or just like, you know, scribble down something that we did that day. So in psychology and math yesterday we took notes, so I just wrote down notes. So it just gives me a clear indication of kind of what I did and what I need to be doing, working towards and stuff. And after school ends, I'll try and like plan out my night. So like Tuesday tonight is a really good example of a night that I've pre-planned out, and I've pre-planned out and I plan to follow that as closely as I possibly can. Obviously I might cut some things out here and there, but for the most part that's what my night's gonna look like. And then Monday I didn't plan anything out. It was Monday, I really wasn't feeling like doing anything, and if you can't already tell from the break, the big giant block that says break, oops. And then I just marked down the other things that I did that night, which, to be perfectly honest, wasn't all that much, but oh well. So yeah, this is what my current week looks like. And then I have my next weekly spread. What I've done this month is I've laid out all of my weekly spreads directly next to each other. So I have the 29th to the 4th, because there's more February days than January days, so I included it in February. So I have the 29th to the 4th, the 5th to the 11th, the 12th to the 18th, and then I have the 19th to the 25th, and I'm going to stop it there because there are going to be more March days in the week after this, so I'm going to be putting that in my March section of my bullet journal. And so next, I've basically done the same thing except with my daily spreads. I have them just all kind of together. So I've got Monday and Tuesday and all of the wonderful things I still need to get done. And then I have the next week of dailies, next week. This is the 25th. And now I get into the fun part of my bullet journal. So this first page right here is my habit tracker. If you remember last month, and if you're coming straight from my January review, then you've already seen this, but I did last month in a bit of a chart slash grid fashion. Well, this month I decided to kind of shake it up and do more of like a, I guess, a free flow style, question mark. And then I just kind of put the dots there. It was kind of tedious to put the dots in like one by one, but I think it looks really nice. And then I took a highlighter and I scribbled in some color for the header just to add a little bit of something. And then this next page right here to the right is, it's like a memories page. So if something really, really eventful and good happens this month, I'll be able to just jot down a sentence or do a little doodle, or, you know, just kind of a conglomeration of all the best memories of this month. And next I have a gratitude log. This is something that I took inspiration from Boho Berry. She does she's been doing these gratitude logs for quite a while, and I decided that, you know, I kind of need to start thinking of all the things I should be grateful for in life. You know, I have a pretty privileged life, and I think that sometimes I need to be reminded of that. So that's hopefully what this is going to be for, and then down here I'll probably put some kind of motivational quote or something. So really quick, this little section down here, these are also some more things that I took inspiration from Boho Berry. A lot of the things in this bullet journal have come from Boho Berry and various other bullet journalers on YouTube. But anyways, this is the self-care tracker, and basically what I'm going to be using this for is, on a scale of 1 to 10 throughout the 28 days of February, I'm going to be ranking these 4 categories in my life. So my sleep, my activity, my work ethic, and my diet. And I'm just gonna be, this is gonna be kind of like a test month for me because it's the first time I've ever used it. So I'm honestly not quite sure how it's going to turn out, but we'll see. I'm really optimistic about it. It looks really nice. And then over here on this side, I have my mood mandala. This was a little printable sheet that I printed off the internet from Boho Berry. I'll leave the link to her blog and the site that you can find these on in the description box below. Although I think in order to get access to these printables, you need to be a part of her subscription list. So if you want to just put in your email into, you know, her blog, then you'll get immediate access to these. And so basically what I'm going to be doing is I have a couple of, you know, just general emotions that I feel, and I might add, you know, more as time progresses. Probably not though, but basically I'm going to be coloring in the circle depending on how my mood was that day. So if I was happy, I'll color in a yellow. If I was fine, then I'll do a green. I put melancholy in there because I feel like melancholy is like, it's kind of like, how can I explain this without sounding like an idiot? Like, in my opinion, melancholy is almost like the sad version of fine, I guess. So like when someone says that they're doing fine, you know, they aren't exceptionally happy, but they're not sad. And I feel like melancholy is kind of like, oh, you're not sad, you're not exceptionally sad, but you're not, it's like, I'm babbling. Okay, I think I got it. If this right here is like the emotion spectrum, I don't think that fine is in the middle. I think that fine is like along, like towards happy. So this is happy and this is sad. Fine is like right here, and then melancholy is right here. They're like opposites of each other, but like not to the extreme. if that makes any sense. Okay, Genevieve, so before this becomes a 25-minute video about you explaining emotions, let's move on. Now, right here, I have my social media tracker, so I've basically just got, you know, I still need to add in a couple more blocks, but basically I'm just keeping track of the number of subscribers and followers I have on my various social media, you know, just something that I've been doing the past couple of months, and it helps me stay motivated when I see myself growing throughout the month, so, you know, it's helpful. And then this is my newly updated YouTube video ideas, so you've seen the last one I did, if I can find it. Hold on, bear with me here. Here it is. Oh, not quite. Oh God. Here it is. So like over here, I had like all this non-essential stuff that I hardly ever filled in, and I didn't even fill in these three. So basically what I did was, I'm gonna take the ideas that I haven't like filmed and posted yet, I'm gonna move them over here, and then I'm just gonna keep track of all the things that I've posted and filmed and edited and all that. And then on the opposite side, I have a post planner, which is basically like just a little mini calendar where I'm going to be keeping track of when I want to like make posts to YouTube or Tumblr. I'm thinking about getting like an actual studygram, because my personal Instagram, you know, I don't really post a whole lot of studying stuff to it, so I'm thinking about getting like, you know, a real legit Instagram. So if I do that, I'll leave a link for you so you guys can go follow me. But yeah, that's that. Now I have a couple of this 2-page spread for daily doodles. I've kind of just been doodling around in all of my notebooks, and so the sides of my notes kind of have like little doodles on them. And that isn't very good because it means that I'm not actually studying my notes, I'm just doodling. So I figured that I would try and see if I could contain the doodle bug, as I like to call it, to these 2 pages and just, you know, doodle something, you know, every day of the month and, you know, just fill it up kind of artistically. Yeah. And then this is a spread that I kind of just came up with on a whim. It's a quote a day spread. So basically what I'm going to be doing on these 2 pages is every day I'm going to be finding a quote that holds some kind of meaning to me and makes me feel motivated to want to continue working hard, because sometimes I have the tendency to fall into like motivation slumps where I literally just come home and do nothing all night. And if you thought that this super big chunk of time that says break oops is bad, there are nights where I come home and this entire section right here, from the time I come home to when I go to bed, is labeled break oops. And so I'm hoping that having a page like this where I can just kind of, you know, maybe store a bit of extra motivation will help me get through some of the more difficult times ahead during this year. And I think we're coming up on the last 2 pages. Yep. So this page is going to be just like a goals page. I'm not sure if they're going to be like monthly goals or, you know, like continuous yearly goals. I'll figure something out. And then this page on the right is my motivation page, kind of similar to like, you know, these 2 pages in that it'll be something that I can motivate myself with, and also my goals page, you know, it's like a statement kind of. So like on my motivation page, I'll be able to say like, you know, I am motivated because I really want to finish off the year strong, or I'm really motivated because, I don't know, I've studied so hard this far that I might as well keep going, or something like that. But yeah, and now this is going to be, as you can see, I don't have very much left in this composition notebook, which means that maybe sometime around next month I will be moving into a new bullet journal. I've yet to decide if I want to continue using these composition notebooks or if I want to indulge myself and get myself a Leuchtturm, like an official bullet journal. I'm thinking that I might continue with the squared composition notebook. It's worked out really, really nicely for me. And if I stay with the composition notebook, not only will I be saving money, but I can move into kind of like a 2 bullet journal system where 1 bullet journal will be filled just completely with monthlies and weeklies and daily spreads. And then the second bullet journal can be filled with these like collections, like the plan with me's and the like, you know, the mood mandala and all that kind of stuff. So one can be purely for planning, and the other one can be for like my collections and my YouTube ideas and, you know, kind of that kind of stuff. I'm babbling again. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a babbler. Anyways, I've yet to decide anything as of yet, so don't get too caught up on it. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to finish everything out. But anyways, back to this real quick. This is the Plan With Me challenge for February. As you remember, I did the Plan With Me challenge for, that's the rock your handwriting. I did the Plan With Me challenge for, god damn it, pages. I did the Plan With Me challenge for January, and I really, really enjoyed it. It was really, really fun to do. And so I decided that I was going to pick it up again in February. And I've got the new topics here. I still need to print off the Rock Your Handwriting challenge because my printer hates me, and it just didn't feel like printing that like specific page. Like anything else I wanted to print, it would be just fine. But then like as soon as I would go to print the Rock Your Handwriting challenge, it would have just been like, oh well. So yeah, I'm gonna get on that right now and you know, get that glued in here so I can get started. And I don't have too many pages left. I'm very excited to be finishing up with my first official notebook, because this, in all actuality, this is going to be the first bullet journal that I actually fill up. I've had other like bullet journals before, but I never used them for more than like a month or two, and so I'm really, really excited that I've been able to keep up with this one, even if it means that the first half of the year was kind of a flop in that I didn't really use it all that much, but it doesn't matter. I've got a new system, I've got a new way of planning, and I'm really, really happy with it. And I hope you're all enjoying these videos too. Like I've said before, I take a lot of inspiration from other bullet journalers and other YouTubers, so a lot of the things in my bullet journal aren't exactly original, but they are things that work for me. If you would like me to come up with kind of my own original, you know, bullet journal spreads, then I would be willing to invest the time into that. You know, I am an art person, so if I had to come up with some creative layouts, then I'm sure I could do it. But yeah, that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed looking through the month of February with me. I do again apologize for losing all of the footage for the Plan With Me. Next month in March, you will be getting a time-lapse Plan With Me where you will be able to see me plan out my pages and my day and my week, my month, and all my collections. And yeah, so look forward to that. I absolutely swear that you will get a time-lapse. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. I love, you know, knowing that people are watching my videos and enjoying my videos. And as always, I will see you all next time. Bye!